beautiful friends and souls around the world. I hope you're doing as well as possible in this quite rapid, intensely shifting times on this planet. Truly, I think all of us are feeling it deeply on all levels. So with this consciousness stream, I wanted to a little bit tap into the topic regarding our awareness, and not only the awareness of what's happening, what we are feeling right now, but as well awareness regarding more consciousness coming into our field means basically as well an amplifying and intensifying of our own abilities of co-creation. Now these abilities are basically part of our mind construct, because our mind isn't only there, let's say now, to think, right? But it's actually a kind of tool which either we are all about the mind, or we are totally, let's say, speaking not so positive regarding the mind. But what it really is, it is a part of us, and it's not good, not bad, but it's all about awareness. So more we are truly aware how to use it in a most profound, higher consciousness level way, then it's truly a powerful tool which can instantly create, shift, share, and shape the reality around us, right? So this means we are just about more and more understanding that these higher frequencies now on this planet are not only now starting in waves to more and more awake the collective field to higher consciousness, to higher understanding who we are and what we can all do, but again, it's also amplifying our essential gifts of being a co-creator, right? So it's then really, where are your thoughts traveling? Because that's exactly as the saying is saying, that where energy, where intention is directed, the energy is actually following, right? And that's exactly what we're doing here with our mind as well, because this whole field, everything around you is just pure energetic information. It's the quantum field, and we could say it's like full of little particles, full of endless potential. And now when we start to think, we are actually thinking into that mass of the quantum field, and then starting to shape it into a manifestation. And the manifestation starts already with our thought, and then with a vision, and then with feeling it, and then of course at some point we're as well experiencing it. So it's now more than ever so truly important to be aware of your own thoughts, because how do you wish to feel, to experience your daily life if you're still consciously and subconsciously feeding with all this potential we all can tap into, that you're still using that potential to creating the same and the same and the same, where you're actually not even happy. So this means when you feel that you're still at a place feeling stuck, when you still feel that you're actually not really fulfilled, living your dreams, then think about where you as the co-creator are using this potential which is constantly around you, this energy, by only thinking and actually pointing it to ideas like, I don't have enough money. Oh my God, when is the paycheck coming? Oh my God, nobody likes me. Oh my God, I'm getting, I don't know, overweight. Oh my God, I'm gonna be again left from my partner, and so on, right? So you see what I mean now? It's our choice how we use this constant potential around us, and which is basically flowing through us. Every thought is already a creation. Every decision then is already a creation. So it's not only when we say, oh, I need to see an end result, that it's a creation and that you kind of been a part of, yes, and co-created it. No, it's actually starting so much earlier, so much sooner. The moment when you choose, what do I want now with my thoughts to use this potential of plasma, of quantum field particles, in what do I want to shape it, in which idea, in which belief, in which thought, in which vision, yes? And we need to really, again, become so much more aware, because the moment when we, again, let's say, being kind of triggered by something, by someone, by a situation, again, it's our choice in that moment. Am I again feeding that now I'm gonna be triggered in that situation, and I will again experience, let's say, a disharmony between two, or that I will again be taken for granted from this person, or anything like that, all right? That's the moment when you can choose different, how to use this potential of plasma, of quantum field around you, because this is the essence of any co-creation. Okay, so this means, again, imagine that you are in a field with endless light particles, and you are the bridge, you are the container, you are the vessel which can now easily tap into this. And it's not even tap, we're constantly connected to it, but through our mind, yes, we are actually deciding, okay, I wish to be happy, and I already used now this potent field of light to feed one of my thoughts, and the thought is, I want to be happy. Okay, so actually I'm now consciously co-creating into the field of being happy. I really hope that I explain it in a really simple way. So this means more the consciousness field of our collective field is rising, faster we're gonna see results in co-creation. And that's why I'm also saying, and that's why I was called to come online, that we need to become so much more precise and not sloppy with our thoughts, in our connections, in our situations, because we can say, oh, I'm so tired today. Today I don't care if someone comes and shows me love. And that's the moment when we were sloppy in our awareness, in our consciousness, and then maybe the same day or the next day we're gonna experience something that someone will be not kind to us, and we will say, oh my God, this world is so ugly to me. Can you understand now? Your own co-creation in that moment when you've been sloppy and not really yourself choosing, actually, I am love and I'm gonna be open up for love, for example, created that the next day or the same day or hours later or in the same minute, you're actually gonna be treated like this boomerang, the same, because it's your creation. You planted it in that moment into the field. And if not in that moment, then maybe previous weekend or a month ago or whenever, right? And therefore I wanted as well to bring this Ankh online, because that's exactly as well something which is showing us this eternal life. Yeah, because now it's hard to hold the phone and this, but the moment we're sending out an idea, yeah, it's getting into a field, but it will always, always return back to us. So take this in. The moment I choose now to be, for example, I don't know, a little bit grumpy today, and I just throw it into the field, and then later on say, why now everyone doesn't like me, and being grumpy to me as well, and so on. That's the moment when you're gonna remember this. What we're sending out, it's gonna at some point come back to us. Because when we close our eyes, and I don't want to make it too complicated now, there's nothing else than just you existing in your reality. All the rest are those different kind of players, etc., who just reminding you constantly on everything what is still within you. And that's why, beautiful souls, please be aware so much more now than ever. What are you thinking? What are you feeling? What are you envisioning? What do you wish upon others? Because everything is going into the field now faster and super faster, returning back to you, right? Because again, higher consciousness is bringing everything, is speeding up, and like that as well our creation, our manifestation is speeding up. So don't be then surprised when suddenly you're gonna say, oh, why I am now experiencing this or that. Think about maybe your own creation. When did it happen that maybe you acted like that? And we are not here to judge it, but just as an awareness training, because nothing falls into our lap, even not to become a master of our thoughts, master of our feelings, master of our body. So everything just needs cultivation, right? And which is the most beautiful part in this ascension journey and process, is that we have beautiful assistance in it. And you know what is as well the assistance? All the beautiful people you're meeting around, because each of them will in any way assist you with that co-creation. How? For example, if they're triggering you, that they want to just somehow make you feel, I don't know, insecure in yourself, right? Like, no, don't go after your dreams, for example. They are your beautiful, perfect assistants to actually strengthen your own self-will, your own self-discernment. Imagine that you wouldn't have that pressure that someone wants something against what you're feeling. Maybe we would then really become lazy in our growth, in our decisions, in our becoming mature spiritual beings. Yes, so this means everyone is serving me. But also how they can assist you is that, for example, that you see where they are, and they are showing you maybe a side where you've been once, or even the other side, to let you feel and see and recognize, oh, this I don't want to choose anymore. Thank you for showing me what is still existing, and thank you for showing me how much I already worked with my own self to actually transmute that and change that and actually move on into a new experience of my own maturer version of self. So this means we can be grateful in that higher awareness that we have all these different kind of people on our path, because again, without them it's a little bit harder or slower to recognize where you are, how you are, what you're saying, how you're feeling, what you're choosing, without judgment. It's just showing you. And like that we can then faster grow, faster understand, oh, I wasn't aware at all that I'm still doing that, or I'm still saying it in that kind of way, or I'm still, I don't know, acting like that, right? So it's really about thanking that moment, being grateful that moment, that these people are mirroring that back to me, and even if it feels uncomfortable, because who is feeling in that moment uncomfortable? Our ego self, because the ego wants to protect the best possible picture to the outside world that we are never weak, we are never wrong, we didn't make any mistakes, we are the best, and so on, right? Because the ego will always fight for you being number one, all right? And it's nothing, again, wrong with that. But after some time, it can blind you that you can't even recognize yourself then anymore, that maybe you're not that amazing, perfect, and always the best, and so on. Which I'm not saying that only this you have to be, but just to say that it can blind you if you just listening and being so confident within yourself and not even wanting then to hear and see what maybe the outer world is bringing you. So what this stream wants us actually to embrace today here is actually to be more precise and to be more clear of what you're really sending out into the field, because everything is now really an instant manifestation. And you're gonna say, well, I'm every day dreaming about a better job, but nothing is happening. So Gabi, are you sure that it's really going so fast? Well, then I'm gonna ask you, where are you still with the potential of the quantum field, which we constantly can use to shape and create our consciousness reality around us? Where are you still feeding that part which is saying to you or showing you that you can't be still there where your dreams are? Is this that you may be still at some point, some part, or even subconscious, still feeding with your thoughts, feeding that you are never gonna achieve it, you're just too weak, it's too much effort, and too much effort, I don't want to go then towards this dream, but I'm just gonna dream about my dreams forever and ever, and just maybe hope that somewhere they're gonna fall into my lap. So, you know, where are you actually placing yourself still also in that potential that it's not possible? And that's why you still can't move from where you are, not because you can't have it or you can't embody it or experiencing it, but just check yourself, and particularly the mind, because the mind is a very, very strong, powerful creation tool, right? Because with the heart we are indeed dreaming it. What do we feel? What do we love to do? And it's like we are making it alive, yes, with our heart, with our love. But the tool, like, how should it look like? Where do I want to go? How do I want to shape that reality? That's the mind. And now imagine if the mind has then really this still kind of belief system regarding that you just can't do it, it's too much, I'm not worthy enough, whatever it is. That's of course where you, subconscious and conscious, still feeding with such a precious consciousness mass of creation, quantum field, right, which we're just taking and shaping it into a reality. Where are we still basically losing that power? And it's not just losing, we're just working basically against us, because that's the moment when we don't believe in ourselves, that we are co-creators. That's the moment when we think someone out there who's maybe every day speaking about some spiritual stuff, they probably already know how to use it. Everyone is every second a co-creator. And that's why this video shall as well inspire you to understand, be really, really clear with your thoughts, with your feelings, with your vision, because you are every second putting this, placing that into the consciousness field for everyone. And then of course somewhere someone, and even you, will experiencing this what you think. So it's not something which you silently behind the door thought like, I will never achieve it, but then I go out to the world and I show myself that I'm amazing and strong. Where do you think that idea, I will never achieve it, went? Into that field. And as I said, the boomerang, yeah, whatever you're sending out, it's returning back, and you're gonna then at some point experience that you as well are not, basically whatever I said before, not worthy enough, or you can't achieve that, and so on, right? So really start to understand that everything is now amplifying. There is no return. More you're gonna think about lack and that you have no money, that you are lost, more you're gonna experience it, and now faster and stronger than ever. And it's not a threat, it's just reality, essential truth directly into our face. To wake up and understand that we are so much more powerful, and not just by chance thinking some thoughts, by chance maybe feeling something. Everything this is creating your reality. And again, nothing which is not cultivated is hard to sustain. So if you just one day feel yourself or think, I know I'm seeing already my best version where I support the world and I'm following my dreams and it's just amazing. And then maybe 3 days you're just back, let's say now, to the old self. Oh, let's have whatever, a drink, let's just send some bad thoughts to the neighbor because I'm so envy on their new car or whatever. These are little examples, but just to say, how can you expect them to realize that there out there is a different potential waiting for you? How can you expect them that why your beautiful dreams are not yet there for you to feel, to embody? Because we are still sloppy with the old version. Oh, I don't care. Oh, whatever. This all is not really heart awareness, higher mind consciousness awareness. It's actually, now I'm hearing, because I'm also channeling while I'm speaking, I'm hearing it's actually ignorance to our own divine self. It's ignorance to our beautiful, amazing potential, what we are every second able to do. Yeah, so this means we are the ones who are then as well, in a way, cutting our wings a little bit shorter instead to fly out towards amazing big dreams. And that's why we also need a little bit, sometimes, a kind of clearer, in a way, push from the back to make us really understand, hey guys, I think it's more than time that you mature, that you realize that you're so much more, and these tools of mind and heart and quantum field is not just by chance there around you. And some can do that and some others can't. We are all daily together, every second, millisecond, creating this reality. So be aware, choose, think really, really wise. What do you want to put out there? Because now you're going to say, I'm no one. I'm little. I have no job. I have maybe a little money and I'm on the street. Whatever it is, you have your divine power of thinking and feeling. Because from inside out, we are creating the reality. It was always like that and it will always be like that. So this means it doesn't matter what your possessions are, what your roles are, what your names are, what your status is. Each of you, each of us, has the power of co-creating the reality. So get back, and if you have time, then rather than thinking, I'm so poor, I have nothing, I lost everything, and so on, use that time and connect back to which thought am I choosing and which I'm not. And the mind is fast, we know that. It's like all the time thoughts. But I can choose, like, okay, I have the intention, I'm using now this consciousness energy of my own field, of my quantum field, and putting out that every day for 5 minutes, for 2 minutes, for 30 minutes, for 60 minutes, whatever, sending out. I see the world harmonious. I feel the world harmonious. I feel that everything is green, the air is rich and clear, and I'm doing that and doing that. And that's how you're actually cultivating something which is going to be then sustainable within you. Same with everything. With driving a car, bicycle, walking, talking. What you do constantly for a while, it becomes a natural flow. So use more precise, really, your tool of creation, which is your mind, all right? And then the love, the passion from your heart's gonna then ignite it and really make it alive. And this dream can very easy and very fast come to fruition, because this time's now and towards the next weeks, months, it's just rising. So whatever you're thinking, feeling, it's very fast coming into reality. So be aware of that, and much more as well aware that you're more than you actually think. Yes? Honor this divinity, honor your power. Nobody can take this away from you, all right? Good. So that's about the awareness, where we are standing now here is consciousness as a collective field in this new consciousness, or in this rising consciousness. And now is why I'm going to bring through a light coach transmission, because this very strong words which I'm already feeling, which I was sharing, yes, it's coming through as well from Metatron, okay, and who knows this consciousness. It's actually a lot also connected with divine order, yeah, and divine order is this kind of structure and really bringing even our geometric forms, yes, sacred geometry, into new shapes. And that's when we say, for example, from carbon based to more crystalline, etc., and that's then from 4, from a cube to then 5 and 6 and so on. So it's like then as well these geometric forms are expanding as we are, but I don't need now to go into that, but just to say that this, what will come now through these light codes, will just again as well, and I'm hearing the information will clear more as well your mind, and clear more your presence to understand, oh my God, I'm indeed so much more powerful than I very or sometimes forget, okay? So if you want to receive now this transmission, you can have open eyes or close them, or place your hand on your heart as ever you wish. And as well, if you don't understand, it's also light language, which is just, I'm speaking frequency, so it's not to be understood with the mind, but rather to be felt and received, okay? Connecting. Erkush narkia lachrea tokwana eri sakna ke larakna kohrahli sikna urakinitishiti aika sorwalaka a sentiri sekwa hre si lachretana wa nikriak nachnetiri kwata a terintanare ke sari sokwa nekia ta si urakanatata e ni a تركت شنيريا تركي إك لخني تري وأنتك إنتر أن تركي I'm feeling as well harmonizing both brain sides إك أركي سنوركت لركت أيشنيلي الأل أكنت ركنيش نتيري أن نخليك يارا أرك أنت لكت ركت connecting mind as well to higher mind إك إشنكيري arkt ishnaka anchoring through the spine. Ik naharek trishnitia shakwa nakera khanetiri shindik area nak arkushnkurake harmonizing with the heart, higher heart. Ik ntik ishnik irkna arkutwa workat ishnitiriatak and complete clarity through all the body systems, anchoring into your roots, yes, and just allow, there's more of this light streaming, exactly like a shower, almost like a diamond light, very, very high frequent. Yes, ushnuturakena akarata he. Yes, and just feel now a little bit. If you've been now open to receive, you will already feel the change. So much more purity, yes, clarity, and I can really see that, like a, basically like a crystalline grid system around your whole body. Yes, and they're saying it's connected with the light body. Yes, beautiful. So, my beautiful soul and yes, co-creators out there, I really hope that this supported you, reminded you, even spiritual poked you to really bring you out from this little human thinking into this true, powerful, divine being you are, and that there's so much power in your mind-heart creations, and everything is extremely amplifying in these days, and more to come towards the next weeks. So just be more aware of what you're thinking, how you're acting, because all of this, you and only you are planting into the reality which you are then experiencing. Okay, so take ownership of your own co-creation. So choose wisely, be clear, and just follow the dreams, which any of those dreams you can manifest into your reality. Much love from Slovenia.